welcome back to a beautiful sunny hot day in Chesterfield. Sorry for not posting videos over the last few weeks, but I've had several issues with one thing and another. Mainly the first one, life itself, bit of a backlog with holidays, illnesses, sicknesses, workload, etc. And secondly, I had got a load of videos all prepared and everything, and then the external hard drive crashed, losing all the footage that I'd collected. Before I get stuck into the video and explaining what we're going to do, please, if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button down at the bottom corner and check out some more videos. A few people have noticed over the last couple of videos that there's been a few slight changes on the pond. It's taken 2-3 weeks in total to get it sorted, and then I had a week of holidays in there, but the pebble dashing on the pond has now changed to some rustic cladding. I'll give you a rough idea and a rough insight to how I did it, what we did and how we did it, etc. But that's some of the footage that we've lost. Also, a few changes in the Bakki shower over my shoulder, and also some changes in the filter system on the grow-on fry. I'll cover those step by step on this video. This video may be a bit longer than normal. Please stop with it and I'll give you an update and a catch up of where we are so far with this summer. Please sit back and enjoy. This is what we've got: rustic slate Maxi split face Z panels. As you can see, they're 150 by 562 and there's 7 pieces of box. And these are what actually they are, so it's ideally nice fit with the Z shape. And if you look at the thickness, this is part of the problem that I had. These are Maxi, so basically they range from about 10 to 12 mil up to 30 mil. They did do a mini split face, which is about 10 mil up to possibly 20 mil. If you check the link out below, I'll put a link to where I got them from, but they do white, black, split, silver, rustic, wood effect, and they're all ideal for external. So what you do is prepare the wall to start with by removing the render, etc., and then treat with a coating onto the breeze blocks or the concrete blocks, and that's like a PVA sealant, and then just some exterior weatherproof grout flexible rapid set sealer, and then fit them away, cut them as normal and grout the corners. Admittedly, I'm not the bestest and the steadiest of hands, but I think it looks well. And to finish it off, I've used some weatherproof sealant, some wet look, which is what I've got on my patio anyway, and it gives that shiny wet look feel. You can leave them exactly as they are and just say it's more of a dry rustic, and then when it does rain they do look really well, and as they dry out they return back to this, and that's the overall effect. Really like it. Refer to the pebble dash. A little close up, as you can see, on the left hand side of the front of the pond. So obviously the first thing I have to do is take off all the pebble dashing and then start fitting these. And also I had a bit of a issue and a few discussions regarding the window. I was going to use the same as what's on the top, the copings, but it restricted half the window, to be fair. It was that thick. So what we've done is use some of the Indian flagstones that we've got on the path in front of it, and I think it enhances the look of the rustic tiles, and also keeps the maximum viewing of the window. Inside cladded the window frames too, and underneath the edge left a bit of a lip, so if anything rolls down there or the young one kicks the ball, etc., it's not going to hit the glass, it's going to hit the step. It wasn't my first choice, the rustic, but I think it does really finish it off really well. Then we've got the bit down the side down here, which was a nightmare to fit because, as you can tell, there's the slope on the path. Again, it all fitted well. And then we relaid the coping stones to overhang the window a bit at the front. Really pleased with the look, and it really does finish it off from back here on the patio. One of the other issues I had with the Bakki shower that I fitted, I extended it to the 1 metre Bakki shower and also used some infrared media. It was very fine and very crumbly, and I think what's happened is, even though I did wash the media out and rinse it out as I filled it in, because I'd laid them so uniform and so compact, that the fines actually blocked it up and it was overflowing through a couple of the tiers. So I reduced the contents of that and also just jumbled them up a bit to allow the water to flash through. So now I can whack it up to full speed, which is about 14,000 litres an hour with the pump, and I get no splashbacks, no overflows or anything. The only downside of doing what I did is that the mind your own business took a bit of a hit. I've had to rearrange that and grow a bit. Took a big bag out, which is probably a box of what I actually put in the first place. I took a full bag out, and I've spread them across the Bakki shower on the, put them in the top just to stop it splashing back, and out with the clarity of the water in there. As you can see, that mind your own business, which is the extra pot that I got, has really grown and taken over well. And I think this year I'm going to actually leave it open through the winter. Take a hit on the extra heating cost, but leave it in there to grow. Unless anybody's got any tips what they do with their mind your own business in the winter. It's been a month since the shower's been in place, and the ammonia has dropped from 0.22 down to 0.14 milligrams per litre. The nitrite has dropped from 0.0449 milligrams per litre down to 0.016 milligrams per litre, and the nitrate, which was up about 120 milligrams per litre, that's down to 71 milligrams, and that's only after 4 weeks. I'm going to guess that it's going to take about 6 to 8 weeks, if not longer, to actually settle and start working properly with the new media in there. And then the fact last week that I had to disrupt it to messy media up, etc., and take some out is going to adjust it as such, but they're not critical, the parameters, so that's not so bad. The feeder in the corner is feeding every 2 hours. Sorry about the ice cream van, but the feeder is feeding every 2 hours from 6 AM through to 8 PM at night, and it's feeding about 20 grams to 25 grams of food at a time. So you're talking about 200 grams of food a day, and it was Secoh Hikari Balance that was in there, and now I'm just switching over to Secoh Hikari Multi-Season. Not sure what you can see here for the reflection. There's a couple of fish in there that's also for sale if anybody's interested. It's really good just sitting down here in front of the pond watching the fish. As you can see, the clarity of the water is really well. On the koi fry grow on vat, there's a PondXpert SpinClean Auto 8000 set up on there, and for the last couple of weeks I've noticed that the water's still a bit bitty, still a bit got floating particles in there, so I thought I'd check the filter unit, the sponges in the filter unit, and this is what I've found. As you can see, how worn they are down the sides. So I'm guessing bits have been passing. That's a new one of the yellow ones. That's not the right one, that's for the 20,000, but you can see the shape and you can see how it's all worn off there. And I were getting bits of foam coming out the waste, so it made me realise that there's some sort of issues. So I swapped those, and these are only about £4.50 a piece depending where you get them from. And there's 4 on the 8,000, but on the 20,000, which I'm going to swap next, there's 4 yellow, 3 blue. And there's 7 in total. So I'll cover that in another video, because obviously I've done the first video of that one and lost all the footage, sadly. So what we're going to do now is have a look at the fish in detail. Probably starting with the new fry, then the year-old fry, and then the main pond. Thanks a lot for watching the video, and apologies again for the delay in releasing these videos, but sometimes things are out of your control and also sometimes real life takes over. But then again, thanks a lot for watching. If anybody's got any questions about the cladding, the Bakki shower, the filters, the sponges, the grow on fry, anything what they've seen in the video, please write them in the comments below. If anybody likes any merchandise, any t-shirts, hoodies, beanies, mugs, anything like that, please check out the link in the description below for the Secoh Enthusiast store. And like I say, if you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and check out some more videos. Please just hit the subscribe button. If you don't check out more videos, it will increase the awareness of the site. Thanks a lot for everybody for watching. Happy ponding.